Okay, so I was trying to take a picture of the tortillas while they're in this form, but apparently I'm videotaping it, so I'll just tell you what I'm doing here. So I've marinated all of the ingredients, and they've actually been marinating for quite some time now, a few days, because I haven't had time to make the tortillas yet. You can see there's peppers and tomatoes and sun-dried tomatoes and zucchini and carrots and mushrooms. I don't think I put any onion in this one. You know that you can do that. You don't have to put onion in every single one. And I also put extra loads of chili powder, garlic powder, cumin, and all those kind of things. I put like a tablespoon of each this time because I really wanted them to be intense with flavor. So more to come.
Hi everyone, this is Alicia here. I'm back with to show you the finished product of how to make these tortillas. And hang on. This is the tortilla marinade that you saw earlier. I've drained it because, as I told you, it had marinated for a few days, so it had quite a bit of liquid. And we don't need that much liquid to make the. I did wash my hands. To make the tortillas. So I've just put it in my Cuisinart. I actually have a Cuisinart with the S blade. Hold on. You gotta see this. Look. Kenna, dog.
I'm doing like a behind the scenes.
Ready? Here we go. Oh. You have to plug it in. No, it's plugged in. Oh, there we go. Okay, that can't be good. I'm going to pause it for a second and scrape down the sides. Hang on, I got to get a scraper. Okay, now when I'm pretty close to being 100% smooth the way I want it is when I go ahead and add the avocado and the psyllium. And I'm only going to add about 1/4 of the avocado, just enough to give it some smoothness. See? That's 1/8. That's about what I use. 1/8 to 1/4, depending on how big the batch is. And then 1 full tablespoon of psyllium, not psyllium, psyllium. Blend that in. Okay, so I'm going to take a Teleflex sheet now. 1/4 is a really good amount. Works out really nicely. So what I'm going to do now is plop it out. Sometimes it plops better than others on my Teleflex sheet. Then I'm going to kind of move it in. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start working it around in a circle. And I work towards me and I just keep turning and pushing it out from the middle. It's better if you use an inverted spatula, but I don't have one of those. So sometimes I just go by and straighten up the ends a little bit. Oops, I have a hole there, so I'm going to push some back over there. Got a little too much, getting a little eager. Sometimes I go back the other way, just play with it. Doesn't have to be perfect, but it is nice to be kind of round. You're going to want to get it as even and pretty thin on the edges. I leave my edges slightly thicker than the rest of it so that they don't dry out too much. There's Sancho again.
You're totally in the shot.
You're in the shot? This one over here? Yeah. That's okay. Just keep pushing it out. And quite honestly, this is what takes me the longest time. Doesn't help that I'm a perfectionist. Okay, get a good look at this. Look at this edge right here. And you see this edge right here is a little bit higher than the middle so that it won't dry out too much. And you just finish off the edges like that. And then you just do about 10 more. Okay, here we are. This is the last tortilla to go. I just take my dehydrator tray and slide my Teleflex sheet right on top. It turned out to be 13 tortillas total. I put 2 on each dehydrator tray. And I'm going to put them in here. These do not take very long to dehydrate at all. I always started out at a higher temperature for like the first hour, usually about 125. So I'm going to turn this on 125, wait an hour and check them, turn it down and check them, and they might be like, you know, mostly dry on one side by then. It doesn't usually take more than about 3 hours. So, okay, so we're back. It's been more like 2 hours since we put the tortillas in the dehydrator. I came back after an hour and they were still very wet. And so I turned it down to 115 and I've left it for about another hour. The deal is, since I had marinated the vegetables for a couple of days, they just were too wet. There's just too much fluid. And I noticed when I was spreading them out, it wasn't as easy to work with. So I don't recommend letting it letting it marinate as long as I did. I have done it overnight before, like that night and all the next day, and it's been fine, but probably not much longer than that. I really can't tell you how long mine have been dehydrated. So here's what they look like now. They're dry to the touch. Well, this one's a little damp still to the touch. What you got to see is if they can peel. See how this one's still breaking? It's because they were so wet. See, it's still breaking. And it's due to the fact that they were so wet to begin with. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn them around. Hopefully they come out. Okay, so it's 9:30 at night now. They're all done, dry on both sides. See how pretty? And so I'm ready to eat mine. I just usually fill mine up with whatever beautiful greens I have on. I always have like lots of different organic peppers and like red peppers, yellow peppers, orange peppers, and carrot, zucchini, anything you want. And bon appetit.